G'day, everybody. Hopefully, everybody's doing well. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody in the US, particularly the females I'll be watching in the background. I'm here on my lonesome today. Anthony has been kidnapped by Joyce and they've gone away for the weekend. Gives me the opportunity to sneak back in and get something that I left behind. Stay tuned for later in the week to see what it is. Yes, I am back at home. I have arrived on Monday. I'm going to say a quick hello to everybody that has in here. Greg, you're early again. You're the first one here. Buddy, I'm going to have to bring you down some cookies. Stormy Production, Stormy Skies, g'day guys, how are you? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Ron Montage, g'day buddy. It was great seeing you in Amherst again, buddy. It was really fantastic. G'day Ray, how are you? And Tammy, how are you? Hope you guys are good in the shed and behave yourselves and not killing each other. Chuck Schuber, how are you, buddy? Welcome. Hot Dog Pilot Andy, g'day, buddy. Nice to see you in here as well. Tim, hey Squirrel, how are you? Steve from Schuylkill Valley, how are you, buddy? A long time no see in here. Hopefully you're doing well and your workload is being reduced. Randall, g'day, buddy. How are you? Nice to see you in here. Hopefully you're getting better as well. Oh yeah, happy birthday to you, John. If it is your birthday, yeah. Colorado Spike Man, g'day, buddy. Welcome here. I don't know if you're new or you've been here before with a different name. Zantac, hopefully you're doing all right. And a boy flight home when you fly. My flight home was actually quite good. Zantac, Dave, well, Mark, it was actually a good flight home. We left on time and we diverted a cyclone that was hovering around near Fiji, and we arrived home arrived in Sydney by an hour and a half ahead of schedule. So that was really good. Did get to watch a couple of good movies on board as well, but I had a good sleep on board the flight. But it's good to be home. It is good to be home, apart from the heat. Humidity levels been quite high here. No, who else do I have? No Anthony tonight. No Zantac. Anthony has been taken away. Yeah. You can't disclose too much when you're in a Mile High Club bar, Zantac. You know that. And there was a couple of nice hostesses that were they were quite friendly, let's put it that way. 11.5 hours towing, yeah. Pretty much. I mean, it wasn't quite 11 hours. What is it? It was it was supposed to be a 15-hour flight, 15.5 hours. Yeah, you can say it was close to about 12 hours by the time we got home, but walked out the terminal and got hit with Sydney's humidity, which was roughly about 85-90%. And temperature was in Celsius was about 34 degrees Celsius. And when I got home, when I got down home here to Wollongong, we had a lot of rain since I was gone away, and I wasn't too happy with what I came home to. But my gardener never done the lawns in 5 weeks, so my front lawn was up to my knees, and around the side of the building, near the train rental on that side, it was up to about hip deep. G'day, Joe Raider. Happy Valentine's Day to you, buddy. Hopefully your girls kept you entertained for Valentine's Day and been nice to you. Hopefully Tammy's been good to you. But And then in the kitchen, which was a bit of a downside, I have had an infestation of ants going all over the kitchen. So you can imagine the first day or so, all I've been trying to do is catch up on everything. And on Thursday, I acquired a nice little cold while I'm still trying to relax and get over my long trip. I'm still not completely over it, but I'm a lot better today than I was yesterday. I haven't taken any medication yet because it'll put me to sleep, but I'll do that after. I haven't done anything in the train room yet. I've got a few more things to tidy up. I've actually got some packages coming later on this week, so I've got to make some room where I'm going to store it because I'm running out of room. This is my lounge room. I mean, I've got boxes behind the lounge chairs at the moment. Um, but yeah, I've got to do some serious rearrangements to do in the next coming days, and then I've got to get in the train room. So, did I acquire anything from Anthony's place? Maybe I did, maybe I haven't. He's forgot about one item. He put it away and he wasn't aware of it. And he's not here to defend himself. So, um, Chris, g'day, buddy. How are you? Nice to see you in here. Yeah, it was great catching up with you too. Up at Amherst, it was great to have dinner with you and your wife. Lovely wife. It was really great. One day we'll actually spend a bit more extra time with each other. So, what do I have in here? These goodies. I've managed to smuggle them through. I've actually got a decoder here for it's an economy decoder. This one actually decoder is for Richard's brother's BLI engine, which it has a decoder that's been blown. So I'm actually upgrading it to this. And I've got more decoders for. I'm going to switch out the Markland ones for these ones. For the ESU, there's the one. I've got some decoders where I was at the train show. Some blank ones. Non-sound. I do have to get a Plux decoder for one of the engines I've got here. These are decoders that go inside the carriages to light up the carriages, if he's wondering. I've got extra ones of these where while I was up in Amherst, they were going for a lot better price than what we were getting them here in Australia. So, yeah, decoders can never go. Yeah, so decoders can never have enough. Thanks, Andy. Anthony. Yeah, these ones made it through. The other ones with the other packages doing a tiki tour around the world at the moment. So, yeah, these came through all right. I declared it through customs, and I didn't have. I didn't have any issues at all. When I explained what it is, lucky the guy that customs, he's like railroaded too. It is aware of what the product is, and he just waved me straight through. Anyway, it's better price than here. Yes and no. But at the Amherst train show, I did get a good bargain on it. Some NEM KD couplers. I'm going to be upsetting a few people. I ran out of these, so I've got some more of them while I was at the show. And this is what I actually acquired underneath the bench at someone's abode. He forgot all about this one. And it's the OBB Klima that he's been hiding from me. Thanks, Anthony. Thanks for forgetting about that. But now I'm going to have the full set. Let me get that box set away, and I'm going to show you this train. This is one of the trains that I didn't get to ride on it, but it was a common visit into Innsbruck when I was there in Austria last year. So, as you know, we've been bantering on about the rail jets. I do like the rail jets itself. In the box, we got the instruction book on how to put it together and a little bit of the history on it. And I believe this is a certificate. He's not here to verify it, but that's a certificate of some sort in German. Let me just get this out. I'm not going to take it completely out of the box because it's going to stay in the box for a while. But this is what the set looks like. It's a 7-car set. It does run commonly. It's commonly seen on the Innsbruck Rhine. I saw it about 4 times a day. So that's one of them. It's going to stay, as I said, in a box for now until the layout gets worked on. Yeah, it's a nice one. I liked it. In real life, it even looks better. It looks just as impressive. Let me just put that away. Yeah, that one was acquired in the US. This last trip. Let's leave it at that, shall we? But yeah, it's a nice set. I did see it over here in one of the old model shops up here in a barrel that's closed down 2 years ago. Now, 2 years ago, Christ, I can't believe it. 2 years ago, he had the same set, but he wanted something like $3.5-4 grand for it. This one didn't cost me as much. Now, with that, I have got. I did acquire this before I left, and that's a 100-year anniversary railjet set. So I'm going to show this out. This one I did ride on. I did ride on this to Yanba in Austria. And it actually did sit in a rail yard for about 2-3 days in the freight yard, believe it or not, because the flooding and the track work. Again, instruction book and the history on this particular service. Now, this one here is like Vegemite. It grows on you, so to speak, but I mean in a nice way, not like Vegemite. But that's the other one. So I've got the full set of the Austrian ones, railjet sets. I did manage to retrieve one more railjet set in the normal colours. So I can actually run them in a double consist. This one here as well will be left aside for now. I'm not going to put on the layout because it's going to get wrecked and ruined. They're a nice model. This one I actually got in Perth down here in Australia. I got this before I left for the US, just in time. What else do I have? Nothing at the moment. It's still coming. It should be here at the end of the week, I think. But with that said, it gives me 4, I think, or 5 railjet sets now from the Australian set. Now, I'm not going to be able to run them as a 7-car set because of the station and the way the tracks are all formed. They'll have to be. I've got the other one set up as a 5-car set, so 5 cars still good enough. Still looks pretty decent. If I can get one of the other sidings done where I can fit the 7-car, then it's all right. Then I've got 2 siding station platforms that can actually on the central station part where 2 of this 4 7-car sets can fit. The other set, if I do a double set, well, they'll have to just sit out on the main line somewhere. So that was what I had acquired. The Klimo one was a nice set. I just couldn't resist that one. It was there staring at me, take me, take me, take me. So I did. But it gives me the whole set. Now, the only railjet set that I wasn't gonna get it, but I am gonna get it now. I'm gonna get the Czech railjet. If everyone's seen Anthony's layout, he's got the blue and white one. I originally wasn't gonna get it, but I've still got a bit of time. I can actually sneak over before he gets home, time-wise. G'day, Grandpa Rails, JD. How you doing? Well, I'll get the railjet, the Czech railjet. That means I have the whole collection of the railjets that run from Vienna. And it's the first time I actually had a full set of something. The standard color scheme, I've got 2 sets of them now. I think 2 or 3 on Ryko, and I've also got the Pico set, but the Pico set, the Piko set. But they don't seem, the carriages don't seem to run pretty well, and the locomotive itself doesn't pull. They've actually got shorter carriages, but it's not very prototypical. Maybe now with the railjet locomotives I acquired before I left, maybe I can substitute one of them. Hey, good day, one Daniel. How are you? Daniel, welcome in here. Anthony's not here. He's been taken away by Joyce for the weekend, being a Valentine's Day weekend. They said they went to the son's place, and it's like, yeah, wink, wink, it's Valentine's Day, yeah, wink, wink, yeah, they're gone. They went away for the weekend. It's understood. The Cody's gone to the son's place in Columbus. So it was a great trip. It was great catching up with a lot of people, particularly in Amherst. And even the ones that people like David that actually came down from North Carolina down to Tammy's place, where I was staying majority of the time, to say hello. I will be back there this coming Christmas. I won't be going to Amherst on the next trip, but I will be coming back stateside. So if people want to get together, I am going to be down there. Nice shave. Yeah, well, I went and done that yesterday. I actually went to get some Indian. There's a chicken shop down there in Oak Flats where I get my hair cut. Sooner than Christmas. Oh, come on. I've got to earn some money, Tammy. I've got to earn some money. Yeah, I will be back in the US. I will be back in the US in roughly about 3rd, 4th, and 3rd of March for a period of 8 days. I will be going to Las Vegas. It's sort of like a business educational trip. going to the Expo. It's a construction equipment and earth moving expo. I actually got tickets to go to the show. I'm just going to make arrangements later after this show to go back to that. Tammy's husband Ray will be coming with me. He's going to be joining me to see what all the new equipment is in earth moving. Yeah, those yucky, imagine my Danish. Actually, they were actually quite nice, Tammy. They were actually quite nice. But those apple scrolls, yeah, a bit nutty, a bit hard to eat when you got no teeth. But yeah, that was pretty good. And the ants licked the bag. Yeah, but I put the bait up for the ants now. So yeah, I'll be back to Las Vegas between the 7th and the 11th, or sorry, between 3rd and the 12th. So anyone in that area, give me a buzz and let me know. I'm only going to be there for a week. No train spotting. It is basically checking out new my husband Ray, Philip. I meant Philip. Ray's not coming. Philip is coming with me. That's right, Philip. It's the drugs, okay, Tammy. It's the drugs that I've been taking. That's knocked me out. I actually got the tickets from Caterpillar USA from Bartlett because I did a quarter machine while I'm there, and I got a draw, or was in a draw for to go to the Con Expo. So yeah, why not go and check out? I'm going to go and check out what new machines are out. Caterpillar's got some new toys. It'd be a good idea. Is it model train related? Oh hell yeah! You got your digging machines, you got your earth moving machines, you got your tools, your cranes, and all that sort of stuff. So, um, what's coming at you? I'll get the photos and whatnot and try to put it together. But try to make some models and kits out. I've got a 3D printer. And I'm going to start trying to put the 3D printers to work and get them to earn me some money. Since when you're at home, you got to earn some income. I'm not going to release what I'm doing to date on the 3D printer. But yeah, it's a great show, JD. The construction equipment show is good. I've been to the one in Sydney where the Olympics was held, and it took the whole Olympic precinct that was up in Sydney, and it took us 3 days to get through that. This one's a 1 week event in Las Vegas. And yes, I will be behaving myself. So no, people won't see me on cops or on YouTube running amok. And by Tammy's instructions, we're only allowed to have one blow up doll each. Thank you, Tammy. As far as we can go, but yeah, the some of the equipment that comes out and some of the inventions that comes from not just you got Caterpillar, you got Liebherr, you got Komatsu, Hitachi, and then you got all these other little branded machines, and the cranes, the tower cranes, for example, the rail construction equipment. No drinking. Well, geez, we're going to be dehydrated then, Tammy. We're going to be dehydrated. We've got to have it. We've got to have our dose of Coke, or we've got to drink something. Otherwise, we're going to be dehydrated. But then if we go in a casino and pretend that we're playing blackjack, I suppose we can get some free drinks. That's what they get at casinos here. So next couple of days after the show, I'm going to take a tablet and I'll probably lay down again. But yeah, I've got to start tidying up this space here and get back in the train room. Um, at the moment, the weather outside is muggy. I'm getting ready to cut up that bit of plywood. I'm going to cut that plywood up as soon as the weather comes good and get ready for the back train room to do that modification. Whether I'm going to do it before I go or not, I don't know. Because this time I'm packing. Shirley Temples, thanks, Tammy. Um, this time, Shirley Temples. Philip can have the Shirley Temples, okay? I'm going to have my bourbon. But I'm going to get the track work, the woodwork prepared. Whether I'm going to have the time to do it before I go or not is another question. But I'm traveling a lot this time. I'm only taking a backpack with a few change of clothes and that, but that's into it. I'm not taking a suitcase. So that said, is no, I'm not going to be buying trains while I'm there. Yeah, I'm not going to be buying trains. I've already bought enough trains. Excuse me, just a little bit congested in the nose. Because I've got nowhere to put anything anymore. With the new project that I'm working on here is what at home with my other passion, which is aviation. I've bought myself some simulator components for aircraft simulation. So where I'm going to put it, I don't know yet, but some of that's sort of starting to arrive on Monday. Milkshakes. Yeah, we can have milkshakes, yeah, but we can always have Cokes that look like it's actually mixed Coke, mixed drinks down here, but we don't tell everybody it's not mixed. So yeah, that's the plan on here. At the moment, I just finished. I had to strip everything out the kitchen to get onto these nests. Find this ants nest. I only just managed to finish doing that yesterday. This cold came down. I didn't get it in. Touch wood, I didn't get anything on the plane coming home. I came via Houston and not LAX this time. And I tell you what, that was a godsend. It's a lot cleaner in Houston than it is in LAX. We basically arrived at the same time as what the LAX flight did in Sydney. But on Thursday, because I had to cut the grass, I was so tied up. What was it? Thursday, Wednesday. One of them 2 days I had to get it. G'day, March. West Junction, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you here. Long time no see. I ended up going out cutting the grass, and I was determined to get it done. Rain, hail, or shine, and it rained on me, and that's how I acquired the cold. Trying to tough it out, but I just cannot stand, particularly up in the front yard, big grass, tall grass. It's got to be short, particularly since I'm renting. My landlord doesn't care, but his agent does, and I like to have my yard tidy, as most people do. So yeah, that sort of knocked me out a bit. So my next step is the computer room or the dining room and into here. So I'm going to have a busy week, and just trying to make a place for everything. Yeah, it's cramped up now. What's in those other boxes on the side? There's another big 3D printer there. I did manage to get the parts for the big printer that you can see there at the window. One's going to be doing components for. One of them's going to be doing components for the layout, while the other one's going to be doing components for some items that I'm going to be printing up to sell. I will disclose that at a later date. It's still another 2 months away, 3 months away until I kick that off. And of course, the train room. I really need to, because I'm running out of space here now. I really need to fix that layout up so I can actually Because underneath the layout, it's like everybody's layout. Underneath the layout is usually another storage space. So I need to finish it off because a lot of this that I got here, like the boxes when you got 3D printers and stuff like that, you got to keep them for a period of time. In case they fail, you got warranty. You got to use the same box. You got to need to send it back. I'd like to just get rid of them, but you can't. Um, the parts for that 3D printer came 3 days just before I was ready to depart. I'm going to give that a test run maybe tonight while I'm watching a Sunday night movie. Well, this is the daytime. Hopefully, you're doing well with that. Actually, I might do something I haven't done for a while, and I noticed that Anthony did it. Well, after aboard the flight, so I might just to let some of you people come and join in. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to put in an invite if anyone wants to join in the chat. It's getting a bit lonely in here. So I've got a busy week schedule up here in the next week and a half before I go for Las Vegas. I'm looking forward to that one because some of the stuff that I've seen, actually in the construction, in one of those exhibitions, they also had I don't know if anybody's seen it's the 70s that EMD built. They actually had that on Expo one year when they actually, and the GE's Gevos, the big ones, they actually had them at these expos. So you don't know what you're going to see and find until you get there. So I don't know. I might find something interesting. I might not, but I will find something interesting. The layout, what I've got to do on the layout, I want to fix the slide up. That's going to be a very big tinkling job. I mean, it's going to be awkward to get into where it is, and it's going to be a lot of swearing and cursing to take out one of the turnouts out. Because it's really hard to get to, and just working on the grade and that end bit up on the top, the grade's going to be adjusted on that, and a new section of what do you call it, plywood's going to be put in there, so it's actually a nice sheet around, and it's going to get a lot of kink and wobble that's out of in the corner that's usually up behind my head when we're in the training room. There is a bit of a hard climb into it. I want to ease off the grade, if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. That's going to be a little bit of work. It might take me a few days to do. But once I've done that, I can pretty much can start working on the next step, which is finalising electricals and getting the scenery. Okay, here we go. We got someone down in the basement, and we've got Zantac. G'day, buddy. How are you?
Marty. How you doing? You all right?
It could be better if it didn't have this bloody cold. This head cold would be bloody good.
Oh, God, yeah. Head never got. I'll leave you there for a second whilst I turn the volume down on the computer.
Yeah, the thing was, I didn't get it while I was overseas. I got it when I was home. I don't need a helix, Chris. It's a mountain scene. I don't need a helix. The mountain is a helix. The mountain scene is a helix within itself. But it works out pretty much all right. And it works out to be what is it? 1, 2. I think it's a 3 figure 8. One, yeah, one, two, three, four. 4 figure eights in it. Where they cross over. So he's actually crossing over himself 4 times between the bottom and the top. And just excuse us for a minute. I've got a brain boy. Just excuse us for a minute. Sorry about that. I just been a bit of suggestion. So, what have you been working on? I see you got more boxes of.
I've got more trays. There we go. Couple of steps by the monument. Starting to take
wow.
shape.
That looks great.
I'm not good. I'm not finished yet. I've still got a lot of work to do on it.
Okay, Greg, take care, buddy. Have a good day, bud.
Yeah. Weathering on the building, buddy. Along with the track cleaning wagon.
Oh,
very unclean.
Yeah.
Weathering these little puppies.
They look a bit small for double O gauge. Oh, that's right. You do engage.
Oh, they're engaged.
Yeah. Pocket size. How many engage?
Oh, yeah.
How many engage carriages can you put in your pocket?
Well, I don't want to know. You don't want on the little tank cars.
Okay, Andy, I'll see you tonight, buddy, if I'm up. I'll see you tonight. I'll try to stay up for you tonight, bud.
Some coal pots. 6 of which have been weathered.
I can't do that. I can't put another hole in a room. I've got to go through the closet, and I'm renting. I can't do that. G'day, Andy. How are you? Puff Andy, welcome. Yeah. Looks like you've been doing a bit since the last time we had a look at your layout. You've done a bit.
Well, this one professionally done for me. To renumber.
Yeah.
And rename.
Okay, John Skookle, thank you for coming. Take care of yourself, buddy. Yeah, you've been a busy boy. You've got a fair bit accomplished by the looks of it.
I've got the forge has been weathered as well.
Right.
What we have here is, you've never seen that one before.
Yeah. I used to love those engines. Get him, JB, get him.
And I've also torn this one down.
Oh, jeez. That looks like the top of my layout at the moment. That looks like the top of my layout at the moment.
It's going to get rebuilt.
Yeah, I'm borrowing myself from eBay and Amazon for a while.
And,
your night scene looks fantastic. Because it's been a while now. It's been, what, nearly 7 months since.
Oh, no. I mean, look at that.
Oh, geez, that last time I had you on my show, that was you were just doing that.
Yeah,
that looks fantastic.
What I'm going to do now, when the 47 comes to sort of around here, because that little bugger is like my space rocket speed.
Isn't it amazing? Somehow the yards never seem to be big enough.
No,
You see all the lights. Yeah. They do look amazing. With the night scene, you're having the lights in your carriages come up. I mean, that really brings it a different life to the layout.
I just need to drag that in. If we don't move it by hand.
Now we're in trouble. Piece of quads. I'm just going to add something on.
No, it's all right. It's just like the got a bit of dirt on that point there, so it's not really a problem.
Was that an Atkinson that you had there, or was that a Scania? Yes, Chris. Xantec's layout is engage, and it's gone dark. Oh wow! It brings the layout to
It brings it alive.
Oh yeah, brings
it around the other way.
Yeah. I remember on our XBT, the high-speed interstate train or intercity, like your HST.
Oh yeah, Aussie Intercity 125.
Yeah, it too in the early days, its lights were pretty bright at night too, because there was one section on the Hume Highway which sits between Sydney and Melbourne with the main route, and the train line's next to it. And the XBT actually lit up the darkness pretty well. But it's good to see someone's layout working. Mine's not. I've got to get back.
This has also got lights in it as well.
Yeah. G'day, Randall. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Artie, what's happening?
Oh man, I've got to stop getting these colds after a trip away to the US.
It's going around.
But this time I've got it here. Yeah. How you doing with your kidney stones? You winning on that or not?
Well, they sent me a kit a couple weeks back, or I say a couple weeks back, probably closer to 3 weeks now. Did all that, sent it back in. They did an X-ray on me, and now I'm supposed to go back. I think the card said the 25th of this month. I'll have to find it again and look at it, but I should know something by then anyway.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I just can't get over how slow the system is for the medical system is in the US. I mean, it's a lot slower than it is here. A certain friend of mine, I won't mention his name, got hurt at work, and actually he's the second one that I've heard of now. Still hasn't been treated. Here we go. Here's someone we haven't seen for a while. I wonder where he got to. Steve Pusap, how are you, buddy? Now you come in here.
Hey, Xantec.
When I left the US, you've been hiding. That's been bad. Yeah, it looks like it. I haven't seen you on, Steve. Hopefully you're doing all right, buddy. Hopefully your work isn't taken too far away from R&R. But yeah, this one particular friend of mine, he hurt himself just after Christmas, and he needs an MRI scan, and he still hasn't been attended to. I mean, that is just unbelievable. I mean, he gets immediately.
Well, closest hospital to me is 28 miles away, or 26 miles away. My bad, but that's the West Plains, and the other one's at Mountain Home. That's close to a 50-mile one-way trip.
That's like going from here to Sydney and back. Yeah, well, it's what 40 miles. Yeah,
It's a day, I'll say that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Particularly if you're going to a doctor's, yeah, that
But
would be a full.
the reason I have to go to Mountain Home to deal with my kidney stones is because West Plains doesn't have a urologist.
Oh God.
So
The joys of living in the countryside, yeah, your hospitals and medical system, and you get medical treatment, you've got to travel so far away.
Living in the country is nice if you don't want to, be like in a town or anything.
Yeah.
But it's a pain in the neck to do anything, I'll tell you. If you get where you have to go to a hospital or something like that. Well, I forgot there is Salem down there. Down there, there is a Baxter Health at Salem. That's about 12 miles away. So I forgot about that one, but so there is one that's relatively close. But even then, you get travel these gravel roads too. So,
I think over here, the hospitals are normally on the East Coast. Yeah, you wouldn't find them. They're usually about 40 miles apart, this wall here, between 30 to 40 miles apart. Unless you get to the closest cities. Then the cities will probably have, like where I am here within my area, we've got 2 public hospitals and we've got 1, 2, I think what 2 or 3 private hospitals. But when you have a issue, particularly if you're a public patient, you go to public system, and they're reasonably good and quick. If it is urgent, they'll deal with you straight away. If not, they'll put you on a list, and you'll have to come back and sort that later on. But they usually are pretty quick here. They don't let you suffer too much. Not like what I saw in the US. That is a great scene. What you got there, Zantac. It's beautiful scene. That.
And also as well, there's the church. There's a hole drilled underneath the church. So at some point, I'm going to put an LED in that as well.
Right.
So that'll get lit up.
That's one good thing about NSCAR. You can actually create a nice long country scene like that. But for me, particularly the way my hands are, yeah, they're too small for me to work with. Yeah. Okay, Tammy, good night, dear. Good night, Ray. Behave yourself, stay warm, and we'll talk to each other soon. I'll be on for about 10 minutes.
I did get to go by the. Oh, sorry, Ari, go ahead.
Yeah, I've got these light bars I'm going to be putting in some of the European cars. That's going to be another project I'm going to be working on. But yeah, I've got a lot to do in the coming months, coming weeks and months. I've got a lot to do here. Yeah. Yeah, I am getting back in the training room. I mean, I've got to get that sorted. I mean, after seeing some of the layouts in Amherst, it's like, geez, I've been working on the woodwork on mine for way too long and been making excuses why I haven't been finishing it.
I'll tell you what. Since it's winter storm, it's been the wild, wild west out here on the railroad. So I don't know what's happened all of a sudden, but well, I say I don't know what's happened. I kind of do know what's happened. They laid off a bunch of crews, a bunch of employees at up and down Theater 7. Now they ain't got enough crews to run their trains, so everybody's dog catching all the time. So it's good because we're getting more hours, but it comes at the cost of people getting furloughed. So
well, they one of our railway companies here, what they call it, National Rail, or oh geez, I can't think what they call themselves now. Pacific National. Here in Australia, before they formed as Pacific National, they got rid of all their units. Now, when they got the big grain harvest, they've had a shortage of locomotives and wagons to come.
Yeah, same thing here.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Chuck. You're sticking up for me. Yeah, I borrow one. I don't steal. I did show one that Anthony forgot about. I've got to bring it up again. No, not this box.
While you're doing that, Ari, just kind of explain what I was meaning earlier. We're not nearly as bad as like NS is, the railroad we interchange with in Memphis. They're woefully down on units on that railroad, but and the ones that they have running, they're junk. They're just not good locomotives. The crews hate them, and they don't play well with the BNSF power here. So
yeah. So here's one of the items that he had underneath his bench, and he forgot about it there, Steve. Yeah, 6 years ago. No, he doesn't want to get rid of me, Steve. The landlord doesn't want to get rid of me. Only his real estate agent wants to get rid of me because he's not making enough money out of us. That's another story. But yeah, I'm still in here. Probably here for another couple of years. So this is what I acquired from under his bench. He forgot he had it there. So let me just bring on a big screen so you can actually enjoy it. Right, there you go. That's one of them.
I like that one, Ari. That's a nice looking set.
Oh, tell you what, it does look. It looks better in real life. I've got to tell you.
Oh, I'm sure it does. I'm sure video doesn't do it justice.
Yeah. Even the 100th anniversary one, even that looked better in real life than the actual model. I mean, the sunlight gives it a different appearance. There is some more items, Steve, but I got smarter than this time. I put them on a tiki tour instead of putting them in my luggage. So while I've gone one direction, stuff that I acquired from Anthony's gone the other direction. We'll get that take back. All right. They'll be on for about another 5 minutes, but
I was moving the camera, Artie, and accidentally killed the link.
All right, that's fine, buddy. That's fine. I'll be on here for for about another 5 minutes because I do want to keep this antihistamines and this medication I've got going to get rid of this cold. So I can start sleeping at nights. Yeah, just been knocking me about. That's a nice scene there, Zantec.
Thank you.
That's it.
I've got Screwfix, obviously, they're fastener company. DHL, we all know who they are. DAF Aid, obviously, DAF Packard Vehicles. And Magnox Limited, they are the people responsible for the decommissioning of the Magnox nuclear reactors in the UK. The day after I ordered them, they changed their name because they've now got the job of also decommissioning the AGR reactors as well.
That's really as bad as changing the name of a company. We had the Pacific National when it originally started as Freight Rail, when it went to the blue colours. Then we went from Freight Rail to Freight Corp, and then from Freight Corp. So you can basically mix and match those two. The only thing that you find different with them is the logo for the Freight Rail and Freight Corp. Just the wording is a little bit different in them. But the colour scheme was still the same. But then they changed over to the Pacific National colours, where they get the yellow on the actual cabs itself. They are keeping that as a standard colour scheme. Where they're going to change again.
Well, Randall may recognise these.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that railway company is a curse over here.
Well,
yeah, that was the Genesee and Wyoming scheme, if I remember correctly. So
yeah. Well, this company who runs these, Freightliner, also runs in the other liveries. We got this one.
Right. Yeah.
And the later livery. Oh. And occasionally you will still see 66s knocking around in that livery.
Yeah.
It's all the same company.
Yeah. But Genesee and Wyoming here in Australia, they end up buying a lot of the old branch lines, as they bought some of the freight traffic from various state governments when they went to privatisation, and they promised the world to the staff and to the crews and people working for them, but they just run it all down the ground. And g'day, David. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you, buddy. I'm here back here at home. But they run it down the ground, and then they cry poor, and they ran away with not paying a lot of staff in Australia. So yeah, it's I'll let Tim come on for a quick a couple of minutes, but I'm going to have to get going.
Genesee and Wyoming owns they own a lot of the railroads around here too. That I guess switch out BNSF and UP and some of those. They own the Missouri North Arkansas Railroad that runs on the same tracks that the Branch and Scenic Railroad passenger train runs on, and there's a little short line railroad that's actually in Springfield, Missouri, and I saw one of their locomotives and it had that scheme on it, so I know for a fact they own that railroad too. So
I know the regional centres in South Australia and in West Australia, which is obviously the middle southern state of Australia and right on the other side. I did have one friend that actually did went to work for that railroad company, but pulled the pin afterwards because they were just not paying their entitlements, and they weren't maintaining the equipment the way it should have been. But now he's back driving last time I known he was just special. His now located on the Indian Pacific and the GAN, depending on his roster. It's on one of the two.
Yeah,
passenger service.
Yeah, the Missouri North, excuse me, the Missouri North Arkansas road I was just talking about. They just acquired, along with the other D&W lines that they own. I know for a fact they acquired, if I can get that out right, several former BNSF -9s that they purged from the roster a couple years back. So,
yeah. Tim, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing okay. Can you hear me?
hey, Squirrel.
Hey.
Yeah, nice to see you here and see you again. You just come on as I was about to leave, so we're going to say a quick hello.
I think I just come in and say hi. I knew you were about to leave. It's just I was away from the keyboard for a bit. So.
Yes, so everybody knows that's Squirrel. We're Tim. We actually met at Sparky's meet and greet in Toronto last year now. So that's where he comes into the picture. I mean, we had some great time out. You went down to Little Canada too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. That was all right.
So I'm gonna have to start putting all those videos together now. I'm gonna have to spend. I need to allocate at least an hour or two a day to start putting some of these videos together because I've got that much content now. I've got no excuse that I haven't got content.
Yeah, I mean, I actually did a video a little while back. It didn't work very well, so there was quality issues, so I didn't put it up. But got to rework that myself and then get into the whole thing because I've got a bunch of stuff that I need to talk through. So.
Yeah, well, there are times when I look at some of the content that I poured out originally to what I poured out now. I go, yeah, there is a bit of a difference. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like with anything. You're always rough and rusty at the beginning until you start learning those little twerks, you know?
Yeah. No, I'll get there. Yeah, I didn't want to hijack your stream here, Artie. You were about to leave, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave anyway because, as I said, I want to get that medication into me. I've got to try to clean out this sinus, particularly if I'm going back up. Going to be back stateside in about 4 weeks. I don't want to be flying with this head cold. Well, I've decided to.
Yeah, I know the feeling, Ari. I'm gonna have to do my medicine here in a little bit.
Oh,
yeah, when you get head cold, it does make you groggy.
Oh, yeah, but flying is the worst because that's the best way, particularly flying. I mean, I've seen people that go flying when they got a head cold. That's the worst bloody thing you can do because that's how you get. All you need is to have a blockage in your ear, and they'll burst your eardrums.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse getting a frog in my throat, but yeah, I know what it's like to have those head colds. They're not fun. So, but
no. So anyway, people. Oh, you got.
Yeah, I was going to show you this before we got off, Ari. That I went to the local hobby shop and they had a bunch of these old freight cars sitting here, and I found this one. It needs a little work done to it. It needs a new roof block on it, and I'm going to put different struts on it. Yeah, it's a Great Northern box car.
That's an old scheme.
Yeah. Where you got Rocky the Goat.
I like that.
Right there, the mascot of the Great Northern. So I thought it was a pretty cool car. I thought it was worth $3.
So how long, Randall? What is that? About what? 40 foot?
I think it is maybe a 50-foot, but
no, that's a 40-footer. That one.
Yeah, I think that 40-footer. So, but they're Athearn Blue Box are good, solid cars. This one here, all the main parts of the body is still in one piece. On like I said, all it needs is a roof block and some couplers put on it. So
they're simple and basic. It's simple and basic. So, and
yeah. Best part is I'm
And
finding walkways online. So
they've lasted all these years compared to some of the really fine and detailed stuff where everything just falls off and you're like, where is it? Oh, the vacuum sucked it up. You know. So people, thank you very much for joining me this weekend.
So, Randall, before you was it?
Yeah, go on quick.
I've got these.
oh yeah, those are nice.
These are 8,000 series freight cars from Japan.
Okay,
Wow.
those are pretty neat.
And they roll wonderful.
Great.
Anyway,
So
I need to stop the railroad.
okay. So anyway, we'd till next weekend. Everybody have fun, stay safe, and we'll talk to you guys
Yeah,
soon. And
you too,
thank you for
guys.
joining.
Everybody,
Yep.
take care.
Take care, Ari. Hope you get to feeling better.
You get
I
well
will
soon.
do.
Catch you guys
Okay,
later.
bye.
Randall,
I'm gonna
and
drop off.
Auntie.
See you guys.
Okay, bye.
You take care. Bye, guys.
Bye.